let's talk about therapy. This is your sign to start therapy. If you're someone who's considering taking therapy, if you're someone who's considering beginning therapy, this video is for you because in this video, we're going to talk about why you should consider taking therapy, how therapy can be the single most positive thing that you can do for your health, and how therapy can change your life. And there's going to be some special message for the parents and for the psychologists who have joined in today. At the end of the video, there's going to be a little message from a psychologist to a psychologist. Hi, I'm going to be a little bit extra me because I know Mama Papa are watching. I love you, Mama Papa. Thank you for your support. It means so much. You mean the world to me. Thank you, Mama Papa. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a little bit shy today. I'm not shy, I'm just a little bit aware. I'm not even aware. I'm just a little bit like, we have new subscribers. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who subscribed and who joined in. I was so grateful for everyone who commented, who sent me a message, who are supporting this journey. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining in. This truly means a lot. Thank you so much for subscribing. So welcome to this channel. You already know me. My name is Dakshi Walia, and I am a mental health advocate with a Master of Science in Health Psychology. So let's dive right into today's topic, which is psychotherapy, also known as talk therapy or just therapy, is a form of treatment aimed at relieving emotional distress and mental health problems. Right? You sit with a therapist, someone who has spent years in school trying to understand human behavior and how to help another person solve those problems. And you're in a scenario where you are pouring yourself out, your deepest, darkest emotions, thoughts to another person, and that person will not judge you for it, will not advise you on it, but is sort of like this net off of which you can bounce off your ideas and it comes back to you, and you're the person who deals with those thoughts and who understands those thoughts from another perspective, from a perspective of a trained professional. This is what a therapeutic process looks like. There's something so powerful in understanding your mind in the presence of a trained, objective person. This is a space that cannot be created in another scenario. This cannot be created with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. Because, first of all, it's true that they're not objective. How they feel and how they help you is quite subjective in nature. So, for example, if you talk about why your relationship did not work out with your best friend might simply say, girl, that guy was not worth it. Like, he didn't deserve you. Your friend might not be able to help you understand your own limitations when it comes to a relationship, your own limiting patterns in a relationship, how you might be an avoidant person. Like, your friend cannot help you get to that realization. I heard this in a TED talk that you are a common factor in all of your life circumstances. So the only thing that you can work on is yourself. Therapy is exactly that. It is this unraveling of experiences, of patterns, of emotions, of you kind of go to the root, deep cause of where this suffering is coming from. And you need a safe space for this, of course. Sometimes you cannot talk about your relationship problems with your parents, or your work problems with your friend, because there are biases present everywhere, or you don't want to worry them. And that's why therapy is really helpful, because you can say whatever the hell you want to a therapist. You can tell your therapist just about anything, and they will not judge you. A therapist will also give you undivided attention. They will not judge you. You don't have to worry about hurting their feelings. They're supportive, they're bound by confidentiality. There will be no advice. They listen to you, they reflect back onto what you said. You understand your issues through a different perspective, and they challenge you in a supportive way. So consider therapy. Give it a try. Give it a try. It might be the single most transformational thing that you might do for yourself. Therapy also changes the way your brain functions in a positive way. Therapy can lead to neuroplasticity. It can reframe negative thoughts and patterns, obsessive thinking. It can help release the hormone serotonin. It can strengthen different pathways in your brain. It can literally rewire your brain and improve your ability to cope with stress. So therapy is not just for mental health issues. Therapy is not only for mental illnesses, but it is also for someone who is dealing with a small problem in their personal life, in their growth journey, in their work, in their school. They're not able to work through a certain problem in their life. Relationship issues, it can be anything, and therapy works for all scenarios, all situations. It's the single most amazing tool that we might have to live a better life. Why wouldn't you take therapy? It helps you improve your communication skills. It helps you deal with stress, with anxiety, with, of course, mental illnesses. It can help you set goals and achieve those goals. It can help you build resilience. It can help you tap into your growth mindset. There is no quick fix with the mind. Let's say you're a 33-year-old man who is dealing with severe anxiety. Now, this issue has come into your life after years of negative experiences. It could have been one experience, different experiences. It could have been something that happened at school, happened with your family, something happened with your friends, happened at work. I don't know. Could be anything, some traumatic experience that might have happened. Now, you are in a present scenario, you're in this present state of suffering, but it has taken you years to build to that stage. How can you expect a treatment or a solution to work in a few sessions? It will take you some time to unravel, to uncover, to process all of those experiences, to understand your mind, understand those emotions, those thoughts, those feelings one by one, for you to be able to start healing and recovering. So there's no quick fix with therapy. It won't happen in 2 sessions. You can't be like, this is not for me in 2 sessions. My only request is for you to give it a genuine shot, to give it a genuine chance, to give it a genuine opportunity for it to work for you. If you met with a therapist and you thought it was not the right fit for you, then you go on and you meet another therapist. You give another therapist a try. It will take some time for you to find the right person for you, the right therapist for you, the right therapy for you. It's a trial and error, and it takes some time to match, for it to be a great fit. when therapy works, when you find the right person, and when you put in the effort to work on yourself, there's magic. There will come a point in therapy where things will start feeling uncomfortable, because understanding yourself and coming in front and facing the parts of you which are hidden somewhere deep in you, it can be an uncomfortable process. Ugh, it can be like, I don't want to, you might want to avoid it, you might literally want to run away from those parts of you. But it's at that point where you feel that discomfort. It's at that point where you're supposed to ride the wave, because there's magic on the other side of it. On the other side, there's peace, there's healing, there's recovery, there's growth, there's development, there is healthy relationships, there's love, there's support, there's everything for you, because only you can help yourself and nobody else can, right? You have to do the work. The impact of therapy, the impact of working on yourself will be visible literally in every area of your life. It's 2025. It's 2025. Let's normalize therapy. Like, why are we still wondering whether we should allocate our resources into such a powerful tool? Prioritize it, give it the time and the attention it deserves. Therapy saves lives, therapy makes you a better person. Just like not every therapist is right for you, not every therapy is right for you. So there are different types of therapy. There's cognitive behavior therapy, there's mindfulness based cognitive therapy, MBCT, there is dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, there is psychoanalytic therapy or psychoanalysis, there is humanistic therapy, psychodynamic therapy, interpersonal therapy. There is something called eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, which I have no idea what that means. I need to study a bit. There is internal family systems therapy. So these are like different kinds of therapies, which I'm not going to talk about them today, but I will make like a whole series of therapy. What different therapy means, and what each therapy is. Different therapy is for different situations, for different problems, for different issues, and your therapist will suggest what the right kind of therapy is for you. As I said, your mental health is as important as your physical health. We've understood that therapy is not just for people who have mental health issues, it is for everyone. It can help you with a range of obstacles in your life that you're not able to deal with on your own, and you don't have to deal with them on your own. We all need someone to help us to move through this life, to understand this very complicated mind of ours. This is a space that you're going to, that is, to be honest, this should be the most important. Like, you should protect this like anything. This is where you live, right? This is your mind, you live here. Take care of it. Spend that money that you might spend on a random dinner with your friends on therapy. Spend that money that you might on an outing on therapy. Spend that money you might spend on your freaking PS5 on therapy. Like, what? Okay, so just a little message to the parents. If your child is struggling, then consider putting them in therapy. As parents, it's your responsibility to create an environment in your house where your children are able to open up about their problems with you. Anything that they're struggling with, therapy can really help them. A child psychologist or a specialist that deals with the particular problem that your child might be having, it can be worthwhile to explore that, because while it's important to have a good education, there's no point of having that education when your child's health is not at par with the expectations of that education, or with the expectations of them performing at school in their extracurriculars, whatever it might be. Allocate some of those resources into your child's physical and mental health, especially mental health, because mental health and physical health are so connected to each other that if one thing fails, the other thing is bound to not work as well. It's the mind body connection. We know that it's highly connected with each other. It's very important to have a trustful connection, and for that you have to be empathetic, you have to be compassionate, you have to make sure that you're open to listening to them, and you give them your undivided attention, at least for some point in your day, and your child will really thank you for it and will be better, will be really happy. Just a very last message to the psychologists listening and who have joined in today and have come this far. I always also thought that, if there's a problem in my life, I can deal with it because I know what unconscious thoughts and patterns are. I know what developmental stages are. I know what Freud said, and I know what is the purpose of cognitive behavior therapy, and I know what transference and countertransference is. I don't need a psychologist to help me because I have studied. That's one part of the problem. You're just as human as everyone else. You are just as complicated, just as screwed up as everyone else is. You also don't understand what the hell is going on with you, just like everyone else. You've also dealt with problems, with negative experiences, with traumas, with suffering your life, all your life. And sure, you've decided to dedicate your life to helping other people, but that doesn't mean that you don't get the help that you deserve for your problems. You're just as human as everyone else. And I'm pretty sure there's someone in your life who must have said, "You're a psychologist, you must know." Um, yes, you are, but you're also a complicated, multifaceted, complex human being who fails and struggles and gets rejected and doesn't know what the hell they're doing and doesn't know what's happening and sometimes fails to understand themselves and runs away from parts of you. So if you're also, considering taking therapy, then you should go for it. You deserve a person in your life like you. You deserve someone who can help you, just like you try to help everyone else every single day. Yeah, one thing I wanted to say, that we need to change the narrative a little bit, right? We need to change it a little bit. When someone in the future comes to you and says, I have decided to take therapy, I am starting therapy, you shouldn't go all hush hush, but instead you should be like, wow, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for taking that step for yourself. I am so happy for you. You're just gonna be a you're just gonna be a better person, isn't it? I'm rooting for you. I'm happy for you. Go for it. Be inspired by that person instead of going hush hush, and congratulate that person for taking that step for themselves and for everyone in their life. If you are someone who is considering therapy, this is your sign. Go on, book that appointment with the psychologist, with the therapist that you know, and encourage other people in your life to take therapy. Life is going to be so much better because you're going to be more aware and you're going to understand yourself a little bit more, just like we're trying to do here. We're trying to become more aware and understand about this complicated, you know, human beings. We're complicated. So, yeah. Once again, I wanted to thank you for subscribing, for being here. I'm really glad you're here. Just like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Ciao.